Hello, Kathy Vick, Deeply Awake. We would like to do a short talk on how to listen or know your inner guidance. There are some who already are quite online, we say. They know darn well, but even they can do a couple things to make things easier for themselves, we say. It's true. It's not supposed to be hard. But the truth is that if your body needs more, water, then in the morning you're not going to find a little note scrolled saying, hey, drink more water today. Thank you. It doesn't work that way. Why? If this is the best thing for the body, then why won't the body just say, hey, this is what I need? Well, wouldn't that be wonderful? But then where would you be in all of that, huh? Where would your decision making be? Who's in charge then? This is the question. And when you see someone like this who's able to do the channeling thing, well, it may look like artificial division, yes, and to some degree there is a division. We have explained the person, the consciousness, who must ride within the body and function among others has a much different consciousness at times than the ones who come along. And truly, in the end, the idea is for this veil to thin to the point where it does not exist. And the one who is taking her change and smelling or on the phone negotiating is doing so as her soul. How is this done? Conscious intent, permission, desire. Yes. So, how do you know if you need more water? Well, there are physical signs, and you can listen to those, and then you can have your response. It's true. Some get many nudges and pushes, and they don't react. The one before you. Yes. Much guidance gets ignored, and then there is distress, but it's her decision, just as it is yours. It is up to you whether, after you've had a very meaningful dream, it's up to you whether you decide that that is a valid way to self-heal and to gain a sense of stability within, or whether it's nonsense. See how that works? You know what that's called? It's called free will, and it's why you're here. And with every decision that you make, which errs on the side of something expansive, something forgiving, perhaps even a little magical, you might notice that things are a little better. So, we are at the sink, doing chores, which have turned out to be quite fun. Yes, they're not being avoided. Imagine such a thing. Oh no! What else can change now? The idea here that we tried to explain very clearly much of this has to do with this idea of, well, not so much punishment as, well, we explain it another way. How do you stand in love when there are things going on around you which perhaps you don't understand or simply don't like? Things in your reality which you find inappropriate. Well, the question is, how global is this feeling? Where does your mind and heart connected take you when you have these thoughts? A sense of not being pleased, not being in agreement, not liking. These are important feedback mechanisms, dear ones. And we would say, this is the work at hand. Is it the lower mind? Is it your old programming? Is it false beliefs which lead to distress, which are causing you these sensations of not liking and not being in agreement? Or is it because this is simply not something that resonates? And when you feel into it, it doesn't feel good. This is a big deal. It's important. We say this construction of ego, even in the New Age community, it needs some work. Consider an ego the interface that one has with physical reality, okay? Is it changeable? Oh, of course it is. Is behavior changeable? Yes, behavior is. How does one change behavior? Well, we would suggest behavior is the end result of belief structures that are held so close in the psyche as to be filters, be realities. We would suggest, for those who are interested, there's a very lovely book which might indeed break your world open in some ways. Jane Roberts, The Nature of Personal Reality. There is much work that the Seth did regarding reality construction, and certainly reality construction and self-knowledge are one and the same. The idea here is to create reality with as few distortions as possible so that you are in agreement, and that which you are not in agreement with, you are not in resistance to, and can simply dismiss as not yours. So it brings up this idea of ascension, that in an ascended status, really anything that happens in your reality can blow right through you, and you're not affected by it. We told this one, that little nugget, a long time ago, but we didn't clarify as we are now. You may have emotional reactions to what you see, what you witness, what others invite you to do, what you choose to do as a result of the invitation? Yes. To not have emotions, my goodness. What's the point? However, isn't that always a however? The idea here is to stand within the understanding, within the knowledge that you are not that situation or those feelings or this potential outcome. You are not that. Neither are you the assumed mistakes that you have certainly created or perpetuated. Caution. What is a mistake? Well, let's make it a little bit clearer. It's something that you're not agreeing with. It's something that you'd rather not to have done or said or whatever. So, this is the question. So, how long you gonna hang on that cross or that one or that one? We know of many who spend much more time dangling than they do walking. So, this idea of the ego being something that is harmful, out to get you, needs to be extinguished, or at the very least, subdued, told to be quiet, told to behave. Oh, come, please. Must you do this to your own brains, to your own psyches? It's not entirely healthy, we would say. The ego is your interface. It's changeable. And, of course, in this new energy, it is larger than it used to be. It is more comprehensive. And it's kind of surprising. So, it's the way in which you choose to behave. Choice. Isn't that what we started out talking about? So, it is okay to use your body as your true north. Your body will tell you if you are in alignment or out of alignment with a decision, a person, a goal, a thought. And it's very wise to spend some time on the belief structures that you hold. We say that expectation, this is a very helpful way to work backward into the belief structures. Some of these belief structures are from infancy. They are part of your biological codes. So, you think it might be a good idea to let yourself off the hook when you behave or react in a way that you don't like, you've chosen to decide is wrong? Yes, we say. Your judgment of your behavior. We're just talking about self now. Judgment of self. And finding oneself coming up short. That's a form of guidance too. Just be clear. Are you perpetuating fear and self-distrust? Is your view more expansive and loving than that? This is the question. How loving can you be with yourself? How intuitive can you be inside, with and for the body habitus? The body merely a beautiful beautiful expression in third dimensional reality of multidimensional self. So you may not see a little note on your bedstead saying, hey, you should eat strawberries and lots of bread today. Do that for about 2 months because you've got something going on inside of you that needs to be taken care of. No. There may be instead coincidences, synchronicities, urges that you cannot deny, and these may show you health without you ever knowing you were ill. Listening and honoring self. You realize we didn't spend a whole lot of time talking about other today. This is wise. This is wise. This time, it's quite important to be in touch and to be in honor and respect for the miracle of your human body, your human mind, your human heart. They are not disconnected, dear ones. They truly, truly are not. Sure, this part of the finger does something a bit different than this part of the finger, but it's all on a hand, okay? Let us not pass to the point where you're putting yourself into a corner and having made yourself wrong. Let's not do that no more, okay? Assume that what you are doing, thinking, saying is perfect for now. Ask within about alignment, about your heart. Kickstart that thing. Check, check, check. We love you dearly, and we are hoping that you are happy and well and listening, listening, listening. Namaste.